Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about bar graph. A bar graph is a graph or a chart with different rectangular bars of different heights. This has x-axis, that is the horizontal ray. This is called as x-axis. The vertical ray is called as y-axis. X-axis represents names of the items and y-axis represents the number of the items. So each rectangular bar has different heights and it represents a number in the y-axis. For a graph we have to write scale, that is 1 unit equal to 10 books, because here we have taken the measurements in a difference of 10 units. So we have to write the scale as 1 unit equal to 10 books. Here if the numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then the scale is 1 unit equal to 2 books. If the scale is represented as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 unit is equal to 1 book. So here it is in the difference of 10. So 1 unit equal to 10 books. The numbers from 0 to 10 will lie here. The numbers from 0 to 10 will lie here. The numbers in between 10 to 20, that is 11 to 19, will lie here. So here signs is in between 40 and 50. We can see that signs is in between 40 and 50. So it is 45. The middle number will be 45 here. There will be a dark line here, that is the middle line. That will represent the middle number between these two numbers. Here it is in between 40 and 50. So it is 45. And for maths the number is 30. For English it is 50. For history it is 35. For economics it is 60. For geography it is 25. In this way we can interpret data from the bar graph. Now we are going to solve exercise 11.2. You take the page number 89. The first problem is the following bar shows the number of trees planted in a city in the year 2017. Study the graph and answer the questions. The first question is, how many oak trees were planted? How many oak trees were planted? So find the number here. 30 oak trees were planted. Find the number in the y-axis. It is 30. So for first one A, the answer is 30. Next question. How many more palm trees were planted than banyan trees? How many more palm trees were planted than banyan tree? So compare palm tree and banyan tree. Find their number and subtract, and that will be the answer. So palm tree is 60. Banyan tree is 20. So 60 minus 20, that is 40. So the answer is 40 trees. How many less pine trees were planted than mango tree? How many less pine tree were planted than mango tree? So we have to compare mango tree and pine tree and subtract, and that will be the answer. For mango, the number is in between 60 and 70. So the number in between will be 65. So for mango it is 65. Next we have to compare pine tree. For pine tree the number is 10. So we have to subtract 10 from 65. 65 minus 10 is 55. So the answer is 55 trees. Next, which tree were planted the most? So find the height of the rectangular bar and find the highest rectangular bar. The highest rectangular bar is mango. So which tree was planted the most is mango. Next, which tree were planted the least? So we have to find the rectangular bar which is in the lowest height. The rectangular bar with lowest height is pine. So the answer is pine. Next question, how many more mango trees were planted than neem tree? So we have to compare mango tree and neem tree. Mango tree is 65, neem tree is 30, neem tree is 30. So we have to subtract 30 from 65. 5 minus 0 is 5, 6 minus 3 is 3. So it is 35. Next question, how many trees were planted in the city in all? How many trees were planted in the city in all? So we have to find the number of all the trees and then add. So first find the number of all the trees given. First it is palm tree. Palm tree is 60. Next, banyan. Banyan is 20. Next, oak. Oak is 30. Next, pine. Pine is 10. Mango is 65. Neem is 30. So, to find the total number of trees, we have to add all the trees given. Trees that were planted in all, that is equal to, we have to add all the trees given. So add 35, 60 for banyan, 20, 30, 10, 65, 30. Now add 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5 plus 0 is 5. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. So it is 215. So 215 is the answer. The second question is, the bar graph shows the number of people who visited a museum on different days in the last week of July. Study the graph and answer the questions. The first question is, give a title to the bar graph. This bar graph is about people who visited museum in the last week of May. So I am going to give the title visitors in the last week of July. If you wish, you can give any other title, but I am going to give the title visitors in the last week of July. The second question, on which day did the museum have the maximum number of visitors? On which day did the museum have the maximum number of visitors? So you look at the rectangular bars. The bar graph can be either vertical or horizontal, but here we are having it is horizontal bar graph. Bar graph can be horizontal or vertical. In first question we learnt about vertical bar graph. This is horizontal bar graph. Find the rectangular bar with maximum height. It is Saturday. So on the Saturday the museum has the maximum visitors. Next question is asked, how many people visited the museum on that day? So we have to find the number of visitors on Saturday. Find the number. It is 130. So the answer is 130 people visited the museum on Saturday. For first question, Saturday has the maximum number of visitors with 130 people. Next, how many lesser people visited the museum on Friday than on Saturday? So compare Friday and Saturday and subtract, and that will be the answer. For Saturday it is 130. For Friday it is in between 70 and 80. So the number in between 70 and 80 is 75. So we have to subtract 130 and 75. Borrow from the before number. So 0 will be changed as 10, 3 will be changed as 2. 10 minus 5 is 5. Again borrow. So this will become as 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. So it is 55. The next question, how many people visited the museum from Monday to Saturday? So we have to find the number of visitors in each day from Monday to Saturday and add all the numbers. So that will be the answer for people visited the museum from Monday to Saturday. So find the number of people who visited on Monday. Monday it is in between 100 and 110. This is in between 100 and 110. So it will be 105. So for Monday it is 105. For Tuesday it is 120. For Wednesday it is in between 20 and 30, so it will be 25. Next for Thursday. Thursday is in between 30 and 45. So it is 35. Thursday is in between 30 and 40. So it will be 35. Next we have to find for Friday. For Friday it is in between 70 and 80. So it is 75. For Saturday we have already found It is 130. So we have to add all these numbers. 105, 120, 25, 35, 75, 130. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. So write 0 here. 2 is carried to next place. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. So write 9 here and 1 is carried to next place. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So it is 490. People visited the museum from Monday to Saturday is 490 people. 490 people visited the museum from Monday to Saturday. This is the answer. The third question. Read the following bar graph and make any 5 inference from it. We have to read the graph and make 5 inference from that. Inference means we have to find the information given in the graph. This graph is about a fruit liked by people. We can find number of informations from this graph. The first information, these both are having same value, that is 60. Both are having same value, it is 60. And they are the maximum. So we can say that mango and pineapple are the fruits that are liked by most of the people. So the first information is mango and pineapple are liked by most of the people. The second, find the fruit with the least height. It is sapodilla. Sapodilla is the fruit which is least liked fruit. Next you can see that next to mango and pineapple, the most liked fruit is guava, because this is the next with the maximum height. Other than mango and pineapple, guava is having the maximum height. So we can say that next to pineapple and mango, the most liked fruit is guava. apple is liked by 40 people and orange is liked by 20 people. These are the 5 inference that I have written from the graph. You can write more than 5 also, or other than this 5 you can write any other 5 inference from this graph. But I have written these 5 inference from the given graph. So today we have learnt about bar graph. A bar graph has a rectangular bars of different heights. In x-axis we will be having the name of the items, and in y-axis we will be having the number of items. The bar graph can be either horizontal or vertical. This is vertical bar graph. If the bars are horizontal, if the bars are like this, then it is horizontal bar graph. It can be horizontal or vertical. The remaining the remaining problems will be homework for you. Thank you, students.